Good evening aspirants, welcome to daily newspaper analysis brought to you by Shankar IAS Academy. Today's date is 25th March 2025. These are the important prelims exam perspective articles we are going to discuss in this video. The first article is about National E-Vidhan application, next about the fast track special courts, next about the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Mission, and lastly about the Strait of Hormuz. So these are the four important topics we are going to discuss in this video. Now let us get into the discussion. Now we are going to discuss about the National E-Vidhan application. It is a digital platform designed to improve the functioning of legislative houses. So it makes the legislative houses paperless and more efficient in their working. It allows the members of legislative bodies to access the key documents and also helps them to conduct the house proceedings in an effective manner. They can access all the key documents in the paperless format, that is in digital format. So this is the purpose of National E-Vidhan application. So it is basically a digital platform. So this topic comes under the GS paper 2, Government Policies and Interventions for Development in Various Sectors. Now let us see about the key features of National E-Vidhan application. Firstly, it is a paperless legislative operation. It eliminates the need for physical documents, so it makes the legislative process a digital and eco-friendly one. Secondly, it uses the real-time access to legislative documents. The legislators can instantly view important materials such as agendas, bills, reports and discussions through their system. Thirdly, it provides a secure digital repository. It provides a safe and encrypted storage system for legislative data. It also ensures confidentiality and integrity. The next important feature is multilingual capability. The platform supports multiple languages and it also makes them easier for legislature from different states and also from different linguistic backgrounds to access the key documents of legislature. The next important feature is device compatibility. The National E-Vidhan application is device agnostic, which means it can be accessed from smartphones, tablets, laptops and from desktops. The nodal ministry for National E-Vidhan application is Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs, and this ministry implements and manages the National E-Vidhan application platform. This application is a part of Digital India program and it is also recognized as one of the 44 mission mode projects under Digital India. This National E-Vidhan application is hosted on Meghraj 2.0. This Meghraj 2.0 is a national cloud infrastructure which ensures scalability, security and also efficient data management. Looking at the objectives of National E-Vidhan application, firstly it promotes a paperless governance. It also enhances the legislative efficiency. It ensures better coordination and communication between the legislatures. It improves the transparency and accountability because it provides easy access to digital proceedings of legislatures and thus it creates a greater public trust in the governance. Now look at this prelims practice question. Which ministry is nodal authority for National E-Vidhan application? The correct answer is option C, Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. Here we are going to discuss about the fast track special courts. Indian government has decided to extend the fast track special court scheme until 2026. This scheme is funded under Nirbhaya Fund and this scheme aims to ensure the swift justice and quick justice in cases of sexual offences. So in this context, let us discuss the basics about the fast track special court scheme. This topic comes under Mains and GS paper 2 under Government Policies and Interventions and Judiciary. The fast track special courts are dedicated courts. These courts are set up to handle the serious legal cases in an expedited manner. They function under centrally sponsored scheme and aim to reduce the burden on the regular judicial system. These courts are established on 2019 under Ministry of Law and Justice in order to ensure the fast track trials in sexual offence cases, especially those cases related to POCSO Act. So this is the purpose of this fast track special courts. The primary focus of this fast track courts is sexual offences, but they also handle the heinous criminal cases and specific cases that require urgent judicial intervention. It also hears civil cases related to vulnerable groups, that is women, children, senior citizens, disabled persons and people suffering from terminal illnesses. And they also hear the long pending property disputes. For example, the cases that have been unresolved for over 5 years. As of now, 745 fast track special courts are operational over India. and these codes are set up by state governments in consultation with the respective high courts. Looking at the funding mechanism, for all states the funding mechanism is 60 to 40 ratio between central government and state government, but for northeastern and hilly states the funding mechanism is 90:10 ratio, and in terms of union territories which doesn't have a legislature, the central government funds 100%. The fast track special courts prioritize the sexual offence case, ensuring quick legal proceedings and deliver justice efficiently and effectively. By focusing on the rape and POCSO Act cases, these courts help in reducing the delays and ensure fair trials. Now look at this prelims practice question. What is the funding ratio for fast track special courts in northeastern and hilly states? It is 90:10. The correct answer is option C. Here we are going to discuss about the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Mission. Recently, Telangana released its socio-economic outlook of 2025, and under this outlook, Telangana has mentioned that it has ranked 4th position nationwide under this Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Mission. The top 4 states were Tamil Nadu, Mizoram, Uttar Pradesh and Telangana. So in this context, we are going to discuss the basics about the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Mission. Before getting into the topic, let us have a look at the syllabus. This topic comes under GS paper 2 under the topic of government policies and interventions. This Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Mission was launched in 2016. The aim of this scheme is to bridge the rural-urban divide. It aims to improve the socio-economic and infrastructure facilities in the rural areas and aims to bridge the gap between rural areas and urban areas. Before this scheme, there was a scheme called Provision of Urban Amenities to Rural Areas, also known as Pura scheme. This Pura scheme was launched in 2003 and it also has similar aim of bridging the rural-urban divide. And this scheme was a predecessor scheme for Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Mission. So this mission comes under the Ministry of Rural Development. The Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Mission has an important concept called rural clusters. These rural clusters are a group of 15 to 20 villages and has a population of 30 to 40 lakh people. These 20 to 30 villages have a urban-like growth trends. So this is a speciality of this rural cluster. They are rural villages, but they have a urban-like growth trends. So that is why they are called rural cluster. The state government identifies the potential rural clusters based on the framework for implementation, and this framework was provided by Ministry of Rural Development. So this Ministry of Rural Development oversees the implementation of this Shyama Prasad Mukherjee scheme. And this scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme. This Ministry of Rural Development provides a critical gap funding which covers up to 30% of total investment required for developing the rural clusters. Now look at the prelims practice question. Which scheme preceded the Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Rural Mission? The correct answer is option C. Provision of Urban Amenities to Rural Areas, that is Pura scheme. Recently, Iran showcased its new missile system on the strategic islands. These islands were located near the Strait of Hormuz, and Iran claims these weapons can target enemy bases and assets in the region. So we are going to look at the location of Strait of Hormuz and the surrounding areas in this discussion. This is a prelims topic and it comes under the geography. Look at this map. Strait of Hormuz is a narrow strait located between Iran, Oman, United Arab Emirates. This strait connects Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman. Look at the Strait of Hormuz. It is below Iran and near the Persian Gulf. The strait is only 33 km wide with the shipping lanes just 3 km wide. But it is an important shipping lane and it is an important connecting point because of the oil producing nations around it. So the strait is one of the most important checkpoints for the global energy trade. 30% of the LNG supply goes through this strait and 25% of the global oil exports goes through this strait. So this is the Persian Gulf and this is Strait of Hormuz and this is Gulf of Aden below the Yemen nation, and this is the Strait of Bab el-Mandeb. Bab el-Mandeb is a strait which connects the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden, and the Strait of Hormuz connects the Persian Gulf and the Indian Ocean. Now look at this prelims practice question. Which two countries share territorial waters over the Strait of Hormuz? The correct answer is option B, Oman and Iran. Also note the important countries which share the borders with this Persian Gulf, Strait of Hormuz, Gulf of Aden, Strait of Bab el-Mandeb, etc. So the bordering countries around the straits and seas are also very important for prelims exam. With this, let us conclude the discussion. With this, we have come to the end of the discussion. If you like the video, please share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to Shankar IAS Academy YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.